2, 3, 4.
Welcome back to another furniture makeover. I am Crystal with Flipped Coastal Creations, and in today's video we are going to be doing a dresser makeover. This is kind of like the dumping ground of our house. You throw something in there and then you forget about it. It's low-key kind of embarrassing, but I promise we'll be cleaning it out soon.
Wow.
There was 100% probably a better way to get this out, but this is what I did. I did eventually have to recruit some help. And here she is. I was actually gifted this piece by a friend. She's got a few dings and scratches, but nothing major overall. But she is gonna get a major makeover. The first step is going to be removing all this hardware, and no, we are not keeping any of it. I'm gonna find a screwdriver in this mess. I usually throw them all in here, but sometimes my family messes with it. But I seem to have some. Don't need that. No. Definitely not. Yes. These car knobs are actually the reason I named the piece Sally, based off of the movie Cars. Nails right back inside. The next step for me is always going to be vacuuming. Sometimes these pieces sit in my shed for months at a time, and I don't like to find any unwanted spiders, so that's why I always start with vacuuming. Plus it makes it easier to clean the piece to get all of the dust off of it as well. After removing all the drawers, we had some damage to the drawer slides, nothing major that couldn't be fixed. And then here is just a little closer look at some of the dents and scratches on the piece as well. Yesterday all I did was remove the hardware and I started vacuuming up the piece. It needed it really badly. Today it's a little later on in the day, then I spent most of the morning editing, updating my social media. So hopefully today I can get all the cleaning done with the piece and then we can start sanding. So yeah. The inside of this bucket is very dirty. I don't know, it has all this dirt inside of it. So I'm going to hose that off. And when I'm cleaning my piece, I normally like to go in with just some warm water and Dawn soap. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw in my introduction to this piece that I was going to start a question of the week on my YouTube videos. Whoever comments the correct answer under this YouTube video, I'm gonna put them in a little raffle, and the person that gets chosen is going to get $5 Venmo'd from me. It's just a small thank you for all the support that you guys show me. So this week's question is, why do I always vacuum my piece first? What is the unwanted item I don't want to find in my furniture makeovers? So all you have to do is comment the correct answer down below and you'll be put in the raffle. The piece wasn't too dirty. This is the water afterwards, and then I'm just gonna go back with some clean water and wipe the piece down again. What really helps me on days like this is to set a goal. Say I'm going to sand 3 drawers, or I'm going to just sand down the top of the base. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm gonna set the goal to sand down 3 drawers, and yeah, I'll show you guys when that happens. Yes, I am going to be painting this piece, and this is just to show a little bit of why I'm painting it. You can see the discoloration in the wood, especially from the hardware, and a lot of the piece is just put together by staples. So that's some of the reasons why I decide to paint some pieces and why I decide to leave some natural wood. If I like the way the wood looks once sanded, then I'll decide not to paint it, but this one I felt pretty confident in painting it. These are all of the drawers scuff sanded, and they are ready for primer. This entire piece I went in with 120 grit sandpaper to scuff all of it down, and then I went back in with a 220 grit sandpaper just to smooth out the roughness from the 120 grit sandpaper. Okay, so that is the piece right there. Those are all the drawers. I feel like I've been sanding all day. I feel so gross and disgusting. But I wanted to show you guys because this just got delivered today. The paint. So I just wanted to open that up with you guys. The same exact paint brand that I used in my last YouTube video. I want it to be like a lighter pink. I'm also hoping this is enough paint because it's a pretty big dresser. Okay, that's actually really pretty. Watch it. Oh, that is the color that we're going for. Go ahead. Called in the last 2 days to work, so I hadn't had any time to work on any furniture. I'm gonna head over there. We're gonna start cleaning. This is not to be confused with the initial cleaning. This cleaning is just to get rid of all of the dust from the sanding. After I let the drawers dry in the sun, I came back and it was time to prime the drawers. I normally don't use spray primer, but this is all I had on hand, and I didn't have a card to go to the store this day, and I really wanted to get as much done as possible. So you gotta do what you gotta do. It's Friday and I have completely moved all of the drawers inside. which is exciting because that means they are very close to painting. They're completely primed. I just need to fix some imperfections on the drawers with some wood filler. But once I do that, they should be ready to paint, and I'm hoping to get all of that done today. So this was before the wood filler, and then this was after. I normally would have done this process after the first coat of primer, but because all I had was the spray paint primer, I had to change things up a little bit. Also, if you're wondering why our house looks like this, it's currently under construction. We are redoing the entire floors in our house. And you guys, the color was atrocious. It was false advertisement on Amazon. Those pictures were not it. So I had to buy some white paint to mix in to get the color I want. You can kind of see the before and after here. The first coat without the white paint was like bubblegum pink, and then afterwards when I mixed the white paint in, it was more of a blush pink, which was what I was going for. Also, we are going to cut this base because I want the piece to look a bit more modern. So I measured out the cuts, and then I recruited my uncle to help me cut down the base. Is the cut I measured out. And look at that difference. No idea where that just went. And now it was time to work on the base, and I finally went to the store and picked up some primer, and we're going to be tackling one of my fears today, which is the paint sprayer. This is actually my first official project that I use my paint sprayer on, so I was hoping for the best. I left that outside to dry, and then I came back in to finish up all of the drawers. And all these clips lined up together might look like I finished it in one day, but it was more like a week. So it took me slightly longer than I was hoping for. After I finished up the drawers, it was time to finish up the base. And just a quick reminder, this was the before and this was the after. Oh my goodness, I am obsessed with the way this turned out. Especially those cute little bow knobs on the top. Oh, I just can't. And then the little stencil details on the side, I think just give it that extra personality. I am Crystal with Flipped Coastal Creations. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you give it a like. And if you like this kind of content, make sure you subscribe for more furniture makeovers to come. I also do daily updates on Instagram, so make sure to follow me over there.